Hello everyone, a Dvar Torah for you to take with you the Shabbos. Hashem says in this week's Parsha that he loves Abraham Avinu because Abraham commands his household and his children to follow in the ways of Hashem. But in the Hebrew, in the words of the Torah, there's one interesting word that I think is important. The pasuk says, "Laman asher yitzave es banav ve'es beso acharav," that Abraham commands his children and his household after him to follow in the ways of Hashem. Now the words after him seem a little extra because of course he's commanding them to continue after him. They can't fulfill the Torah before him. What does it mean after him? I saw in Rosh Rabi points out that the Torah makes note of the fact that Avraham Avinu, on the third day of his bris milah, went outside in the extreme heat looking for guests to bring to his home. Now that's a tremendous feat. It's the third day after your circumcision. It's the day it hurts the most. Not only that, not only are you in pain, but you go outside in the extreme heat looking for visitors. That's quite a sacrifice for other people. So when Abraham finds people, the three angels that come to his home, he commands Ishmael to go and help prepare the meal for the guests. Rosh points out, by the way, it was also the third day of the circumcision of Ishmael. In other words, it's not like Ishmael was just a regular teenager, regular adult. Abraham Ishmael had the bris milah, had the circumcision on the same day. So when he's commanding Ishmael to go and do all these preparations for the guests, he's asking Ishmael in the extreme heat on the third day after his bris milah, when he's in the most pain, to go and prepare a meal for the guests. How can you ask someone else? I understand you could do it yourself. How can you ask somebody else when they're in extreme pain after a surgery, an extremely hot day, to go and prepare for guests? The answer is you can ask it of other people if you do it yourself. If you are willing to sacrifice that much, then you can ask other people and they'll do it because they know you do it too. But if you just sit down and do nothing and are not willing to sacrifice and tell others to do things that require sacrifice, they will not listen. And that's what I think it means. That Hashem says, I know that Abraham will command his family and his children after him. In other words, Abraham's legacy and message will last because Abraham was willing to do it himself. He set the example, and because he did it, therefore when he commands his children after him in his example, that is a lasting family and that is a lasting impression that he'll make on the world. And so I love Abraham.